What's up, guys? Today we have a clip of Jesse Lee Peterson debating a transgender about God, religion, and gender ideology.
You don't know what that feels like. So to just say that this is just a feeling and it's not the real thing is not really fair because you didn't go through it, so you don't know.
But it's not the real thing. I mean, I understand the trauma, but
there ain't no trauma. What's the trauma?
I'll tell you what the trauma is in a minute. But it's not normal. It's not the real thing. But in your mind, it may seem to be real because of, the trauma. Maybe you're too close to your mother, or you resented your father, and you.
I love my parents. I don't have no resentment.
Were you molested or anything as a child?
No.
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 So was your mother an angry woman while she was pregnant with you?
No. They were. My parents are the epitome of the perfect nuclear family. Like my dad was a working dad. My mom was a stay-at-home mom. My dad was a very strong and wonderful man. My dad is an educated. He's PhD. He's engineer. I don't know what this trauma that you're looking for or whatever is your explanation. That's what I'm trying to. You came up with this equation like trauma equals transgender.
Right.
And I'm trying to tell you, and I hope I can open your heart to see that that's not what it is. It's just the way that just like you have dark hair, I'm transgender. Just like you have brown eyes, it's not even a big deal.
But I don't feel my hair and eyes. I'm not feeling anything about it. But let me ask, you think
would be feeling something about it if the rest of society, if there wasn't one other person on earth with dark hair and dark eyes. In other words, if you were the minority, because transgender, we are the minority, but it doesn't mean it's not normal. You know what I mean? So it's just like an albino person, right? Might feel something about their albinoness because they stand out.
But you know why they feel that way, right? Because society will tease them about it, or whatever they do. That person would become angry about it, being treated that way. And the moment you become angry about it, it awakens something inside of you, those emotions, because in that very moment that you become angry, you're traumatized. And so it awakens those emotions, and now you don't feel like yourself anymore. You feel like a transgender.
I disagree.
No, that's what caused it.
I disagree.
But
if
someone teased him
God made me this way and loves me this way, and it's a miracle.
Why do you
everybody who's watching who is a transgender or is a gay person, don't ever think that it's caused by nothing but nature and God loves you.
So you think God made you a male, and he would confuse you like that to make you think you're a female?
No, see, God didn't confuse me. What confused me was my parents and everybody else telling me that there's something wrong with me, and you know what I mean, and that, or it doesn't confuse me now because I know who I am. But
we can clearly see you figured it out. I mean, we just need to look at you and we can understand. You clearly know who you are.
Trauma causes. That's what confuses people.
Right.
But the feelings that people have are who they are. Nobody just. No. Also, Jesse, let me just one more thing. I pray that this helps you understand. Would somebody really go against everything that you call normal, like all this society, the way people dress, the way people are, husband, wife, the way things are? Would somebody who's growing up and trying to fit in the world really go against all that if it wasn't really the truth of who they were?
They would not. They wouldn't go through all that if they knew the truth of what it was. And the reason that they're going through it is because they have not overcome the trauma. And so they in that fallen state, and you do believe that human beings are in a fallen state until they overcome that, right?
No.
You don't believe human beings are in a fallen state?
No. In fact, I think the world is getting better. And the Dalai Lama, when Piers Morgan interviewed him, he asked him, what do you think of the world? Is it getting better? And he said, yes. And the reason is because when you look at the world history, we haven't had a World War III since World War II. There hasn't been a mass genocide. So I think actually a smaller, I do believe some people are in a fallen state.
Yeah.
Donald Trump, hello.
That's the wrong one.
Huh?
He's not now. He's not in a fallen state now. He's risen above it. That's why the children of the lie are afraid of him. But let me ask, but you make a good point. in whatever happened to you, the trauma that
I
happened.
can't even come on that. Go ahead. The trauma. Uh-huh.
The trauma that happened to you caused you to believe that that's who you really are. And because no one at an early age showed you how to overcome that trauma, you grew in that. And then it convinced you that you're not a male, you're a female. And that's why you're going through it. Even with the teething and the stuff that you had to go through, I'm sure, you didn't like that either. You overreacted. The more you overreact to things, you become like what you're overreacting to. Now, had your parents had to know how to tell you, look, son, whatever happened, you have to forgive, don't hold on to it. That identity would have been taken away from you, that spirit. And then you would have had your boy spirit back.
Let's do this right now, Jesse. Since that's the problem, since that's my problem, right?
And not just yours, all the men.
Tell me what this trauma is so I can overcome it, and let's see if I still want to put this dress on. Let's ask God right now, overcome my trauma, Lord. And I bet you, not even I bet you, I just asked for it. Let's see. Jesus, Lord, I love you. I believe you. Thank you for everything. Please overcome my trauma so I can stop being a transgender.
You're playing with him now. He's not going to do anything like that.
I still feel the way I did.
So let me ask, if you were serious about it, he would help you overcome.
Of course I am. I asked God. See, that's the thing. You don't know how many times, not just me, but millions of transgender people laid in their bed at night, looking at their ceiling, saying, please, God, please change
I counsel with people like that. I know what you mean.
So I did that. All my life I did that until...
So hold on. The fact that you're praying to God, asking for help, that means that is not normal. You're asking Jesus to help you, but at the same time you're normal? No. And this actually proves the point. People and God do not hate LGBT, homosexual people. They just hate the sin. Okay? Everybody can overcome it thanks to the Lord. But obviously you have to believe in it. He pretended to pray. That this is not prayer. You can't just ask for things, not believing in it, and expect results. This is obviously not how it works.
Until I finally learned and knew God opened my heart, just like I want to open yours, to let me know that I'm okay. I made you this way, and baby, you
make
go.
You that way. Let me ask you, the one thing you did not do in all your praying, in all your pleading, in all your asking God, the one thing you did not do, forgive whomever did this to you. Whomever caused the trauma, you did not forgive, and that's why you didn't overcome that spirit that made a home in you.
I live by the motto of forgiveness.
At that time, you didn't know.
I do now, and I did. You're right. I learned that I don't want to just become argumentative because I want to listen to what you're saying and respond to truth.
Right.
And the truth is, you're right. In my young life, I didn't just forgive everything and all this stuff. But as an adult, I've learned and I've grown, especially in my faith, in my spirituality, I have grown and learned to forgive. And I immediately forgive people now. I never hold on to anything.
But I want to guarantee you, without a doubt, has someone come along while you were younger and people were teasing you, you were going through this, you were embarrassed, and they had a conversation with you, found out what the problem was, and told you, you know what, no big deal, forgive them. And then God would have forgiven you for being angry at them, and He would have taken that thing away from you. Then you would have grown up as a man.
I want to guarantee you that would have confused me further
and
kept me further from being happy, and honestly kept me more in a prison than ever.
No, you believe that, but that's not true. Do you believe God is a perfect God?
Yeah.
And do you believe that all that He does is perfect and good?
Yeah.
Then why would He do this to you?
Because it is perfect and good.
It's not.
Yes, of course it is. Transgender is perfectly perfect and good. And in fact, God wouldn't have even taken it this far to where you could transition and you could do all these amazing things.
Your father, the devil, did that.
my father. That ain't my father. I can tell you that right now. That's the one religion I am not down for, is the Satanism. I'm not.
Well, I thought you accepted all religion.
I accept everything good, but Satanism to me is evil.
So let me do this. So is it possible that I'm right in what I said? If someone has stopped you from being angry when you were young and growing in this thing, you could have overcome?
No, you're wrong.
Amazing.
You're very wrong. And I hope you don't tell that to people too much, because honestly, Jesse, if you really want to help people, I hope in your ministry, when they do come to you with this, instead of telling them, like, you know, trying to find this thing that they need to forgive and trying to, you know, whatever it is, I mean, I hope you do, of course, teach them the message of forgiveness, but I also hope you teach them the message of acceptance and accepting themselves.
There's an entire show called ID Channel, a network dedicated 24 hours a day to women getting abused, murdered, sexualized, and violated. And you are too, sister.
And trans
it's
women
the
go through
same.
domestic violence, and you do nothing for them. Trans women are in men's prisons, and what have you done for them?
What have you done for women?
Lots of things.
I've done lots of things too. You don't know my life. Don't sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Enough. Get lost.
I am a woman, and trans women.
Congratulations. So am I.
This is genocide. This is the AIDS crisis all over again, and this is white cis feminism.
Shut up. You're so boring.
White cis feminism.
Don't label me, sister. Don't put your labels on me. Don't you f***ing do that.
Don't worry about her.
Do not put your label on me. I don't come from your planet. Leave me alone. I do not subscribe to your rules. I do not subscribe to your language. You do not put labels on me or anybody. Step the f*** back. What I do is for the f***ing world, and you should be f***ing grateful. So shut the f*** up. Get off my back. What have you done? Because I know what I've done. God damn it.
We're so grateful.
We love you.
Don't worry about her.
I'm not worried. I'm f***ing mad at the lies. I'm mad at the stereotypes. I'm mad that you put shit on me because I have a f***ing vagina and I'm white or I'm black or I'm yellow or I'm purple. F*** off. All of us want to say it. I just do.
But at one point, you saw men dressed in drag, and you knew it was wrong.
Jesse,
Remember? You knew it was
you're
wrong.
really trying to get to the bottom of like.
But wasn't
I
that, isn't that
appreciate
true
that,
though?
but
Isn't that true? At one point, before you accepted it, you looked at it and you knew it was wrong. Isn't that right?
I knew what my parents had taught me, which is yes, that they had taught me that it was wrong.
And you saw it as wrong.
I had to open my heart and mind and educate myself and learn that, in fact, no human behavior that is not hurting somebody else is wrong.
Yeah, always with this excuse of the parents, dude, you just saw reality as it was. Kids are actually much closer to the spiritual world compared to adults. As you grow up, you tend to get closer to the physical world, to the materialistic. But if kids get repulsed and terrified by transgender, transvestites, drag queens, what does that tell you?
Like, you know, the issue of gay and gay marriage and everything, which I know is, you know, a big
Right.
deal for you. How could love between two people be wrong in
That's not
any
love.
way?
That's love in a
Jesse.
fallen state, which is not real love. I gotta ask you this because of time.
Okay.
Your parents are Middle Eastern,
Yes, they are.
and so you are Muslim? Are they Muslims?
Well, my dad was raised Islam. Okay, my mom was raised Seventh-day Adventist.
Oh, okay.
And when they met in Canada, and they came to America, and then they were kind of just atheists. They didn't really have religion.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? But we grew up around other different faiths. Like I grew up in Illinois, so I had Jewish friends, I had Christian friends. We would go to the Catholic church. I'd seen everything from a young age.
At what age did you come completely out like this?
14 years old.
And did your father and mother accept it?
Nope.
They still don't?
They do now.
They accept it now?
They do now. It's all about opening your heart and educating.
So you could go to your father's house dressed like this?
Oh yeah.
You could go dressed like this and he welcome you?
Of course. I mean, I'm my father's child, so I mean that is a good father. That to me is unconditional love is what a good parent gives to their child.
How did you convince him to accept it?
Through, I think, not just education and opening his heart, but also through him seeing and watching my life. And I achieved and accomplished things in life I never dreamed I would. I've been on television. I've been, my artwork has made the news so many times. And so when he saw that, and he saw that I was being true to myself and living myself and being a successful person and a good person in the world, his heart changed.
Do you have brothers and sisters?
I have one sister. Yes, I do.
Does she accept this?
Of course.
Would she allow you to come over dressed like this?
She would probably give me some clothes from her closet that I could
Really?
maybe try on. Yeah, she gave me for Christmas something that looks very similar to this.
Is she younger or older?
She's 1 year older.
Do you plan to have children?
Maybe one day, who knows? Anything's possible, right?
So the question would be then, if God made you this way and he knew that you were going to want children, why didn't he make the insides of you available so that you could have children?
Because
why
the
would
beautiful
he just put
thing
a dress
is
on
that
you but
God
no
also
babies?
invented adoption. Just like my dear friend Fenton Bailey and his husband Billy, they adopted a beautiful little boy named Nolan from Vietnam.
But
And
why would he make it possible for you to have one?
He did.
Since
He
you
made
think you're a
adoption.
woman?
The Lord made adoption. Thank you, Jesus, for that.
So do you believe there's good and evil?
Of course.
You believe there's good and evil?
Of course.
And how do you tell one from the other?
From my internal self and looking inside myself. No Bible or book can tell me what's right or wrong, but I know in my heart it's wrong to kill, it's wrong to steal, it's wrong to hurt people, it's wrong to judge people.
Yeah, okay. Guys, let me know in the comments what you think. If you agree with Jesse or you don't, leave a like and subscribe if you want to. Christ is King, and God bless.